Uh-oh, I did. I always do this. Hello. So close. So seamless. Thank you. But of course, Pike out back again. More secret. This time up against Viking. You know, how do we feel about this one? Because yesterday we saw Mud Golems. Of course, they managed to take a game off Team Secret. Do you think Viking opening up with this type of draft has a better shot than what we saw from Mud Golems yesterday?
Prepare for battle.
Huzzah! My eternal gratitude.
No, that was kind of the surprising part. As I was kind of looking, I was like, by the end, they could have maybe still switched it up and ran the snap mid. Do you think you would have liked the draft a bit more if it was snap mid, Void Spirit off lane?
"30 seconds to battle."
Huzzah!
Yeah.
The battle begins.
That's exactly kind of like the concern here, right? Is like Secret kind of have this pop in, pop out mentality about, you know, multiple heroes. Of course, Lifestealer with his rage always has that kind of get out of jail free card. And of course, there's a very easy way for them to weaponize their supports once Zai has his hands on an axe. Whereas Viking, there is a risk that the Drow can be a little bit too static, right? Like if they do get on top of her, usually like you're already on the back line as the Drow, the Venge is usually there next to you. It's going to be very tough for Viking to find superior positioning in these fights.
Denied!
Which lane do you think is going to be most critical for Viking to kind of offset anything that maybe happens out mid? It's just a case of the race between Spirit, Storm versus Void in this game.
First blood.
Dire's
Jesus,
top
blood.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, they found the Bloodseeker in the tree line. Yeah, he got trapped in the trees and kind of sold out because they anticipate Aramis was going to go get the creep wave, as you usually do as an Earth Spirit in these lanes. Backfires. Bloodseeker, not really a hero we usually see giving over kills in the first few minutes. Usually it's a very simple hero, right? You run up, you blood right, you secure your creeps, you kind of pressure your opponents a little bit, but you shouldn't really be hemorrhaging kills this early.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
That'll take the wind from their sails.
Already up to 5 denies. It's also a case of while he's low, Bloodseeker's lane does get a little bit easier because, you know, that's the other factor. If you do pressure these other two lanes as Viking, even though there's this awkward early death on Toby, he could start to kind of poke away at Secret's safe lane. Kind of seeing the issue of trying to gank mid when you're level 2 is you don't have a point in the silence yet, which means it's very easy for the Void Spirit to get away. But, you know, he could just pass on his way towards that bot lane. It can be a little bit dicey, though, trying to, you know, gank into an ET. Because once he has that level 2 Astral Step, Astral Spirit, then people kind of get deleted.
Huzzah!
Yeah, my favorite one is when everyone keeps calling Void Spirit and Faceless Void Void when they're both in the game. I mean, they overlay it as well, right? Like, okay, well, if there's Faceless Void and Void Spirit in the game, call them VS. But then what if there's a Vengeful Spirit in the game as well?
Thank you. I shall reconsider your word.
Yeah, they have at least forced Poppy here though, and actually they're going to be able to jump on top of him. Void Spirit in a bit of trouble, does have enough to get the actual step off, moves away, and Boom's the one who goes down as a result.
A penetrating cold.
Yeah, and that stick just about kept him up. Yapsol was just there to make sure there was no sort of re-engage coming out of the Earth Spirit.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
No, and to be honest, for both sides, they don't really care about the situation now top, where all the supports have fled from the top lane because a Lifesteal is going to farm and so is a Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, the bot lane, they're farming heroes. They actually find the Snapfire out. Absol not really that threatening. I mean, he's still short of level 3, so you haven't got that big angry man with a staple gun online yet.
Stupendous!
No, it's more or less just you hit me, I hit you. We both realize this is futile and we hit creeps instead. She's going to blink first. What you really want to have is kind of that cookie into the stun. The problem is I don't think you want to be cooking Poppy in, so it's going to be pretty hard to hit the stomp on the Elder Titan in this lane.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, Poppy. Mistakes made. He was confident, very confident that that was a safe place to stand. It really usually comes down to the rune that makes you feel confident to go down there, right? Like a haste or a DD. Trouble. It's going to be brought down. Shad has to retreat away. Yabsor then needs to be a little bit careful here. The slows are coming out and he's in trouble. Big mistakes made there. They could turn around the Scat Blast to slow down Shad enough that they do allow Yabsor to back away, but yeah, it's not exactly a good trade HP wise for Secret. Nice block.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yep, it cost him both the Astral Steps, but it gets him the kill. It's not like he's going to use it for anything else. He'll just go back to farming mid now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Huzzah! Zip!
I guess the only thing that maybe deters him and makes him look towards another item was like, okay, that sets up Blood Right, or that sets up a roll-in. Speaking of roll-ins, they're pressuring on Anisha. The problem is he's got an Astral Step. They're just trying to see if they can force out the resources, because if you don't have steps off cooldown, there's not really any moves you can make as a Void Spirit.
Huzzah!
A lot more than you expect, actually, at this stage. I mean, the difference between him and Shad is day and night at this stage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's definitely under pressure. Boom's coming though, so Matuma Man needs to be careful himself. He doesn't get the infest off in time, but this is just kind of a get the hell out of my tower range, please. Stop hurting my offlane. Mid though. That's much easier target. Puppy is found. Nisha's trying to come across. Will re-engage into the fight. Boom brought low. That's got a little bit of mana left. Nisha has still not leveled Aether Remnant even once. So no dice. Yeah, usually there's enough time to kind of ball lining out, because the argument is usually you get a point in Aether Remnant because, of course, once you have steps, the slow is enough for you to easily hit the stuns, but Storm is the type of hero that can quickly just ball lining away. What? Fight going on. They do bring down the Drow with the kisses, accelerating way too deep. Yaps will just go for the TP out. 2 kills going the way of Secret. And Toby might be in trouble because
Radiant's
Nisha
top
wants
tower
blood.
is under attack.
The irony is not going to be lost on Toby if he gets found here. But he's staying very defensive. It seems a little bit too obvious considering Boom is kind of shoving in the mid lane and nobody's showing there. And they have this nice
Dire's
wall ward.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ones keep you safe.
Dire are scanning.
Does it feel kind of awkward? Because in some ways, maybe you want to try and draw attention away from your Drow, right? So she can farm. But what are your options? You can't go top. Matuma Man is definitely not going to be a kill anytime soon. Oh, Rupture. He's taking a lot of damage here. He's just going to run it off, though. They are able to run through and kill Puffy. Drag in on the Yapsaw. Going for the stomp, but too much damage. We'll bring him down. Both supports die, but they get the cause out. Looks like Zai's still being chased onto under the tower. Doesn't have a cookie for 10 seconds. They are diving this hard. Voice Spirit did TP out. He's running on his way to the bot lane, but it's going to be too late. Zai does get killed. Looks like they'll all get out in one piece. But it may be speaking too soon. Yep, that's no mana. That's a big mistake.
There is nothing.
And Toby?
My veins
All right, that one's a little odder.
dry.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
The bigger problem here is, yeah, you're helping out the Drow Ranger, but right now, Matuma Man is helping himself to everything at the table. He didn't get the tower last hit. That actually was denied by Aramis in the end, but 6,000 net worth already on this lifestealer.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
It seems like they're building a lead, right? So instead of, you could gamble and try and kind of extend that with more aggressive items, but instead they're looking to defend it. Yapsaw, trying to defend the mid lane. Pays the price for it. We'll just sidestep the Earth Splitter, run him down. Nisha does arrive to punish Celery, though. He will be left behind as Boom does not want any part in this.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So Toby's going for the Yules as well. I'm kind of wondering what kind of build we'd like to see out of the Bloodseekers as this game goes on, because you get those games where, you know, the Bloodseekers popping off, things fail, all these type of aggressive items. Is this just going to be kind of your cookie cutter utility build, things like Yules and Lotus? No, it really was the focus on the bot lane. You know, Nisha was willing to kind of rotate even if it didn't pay off. And then, boom, like his rotations was in one bot where he got punished, and then there was one top that was simply a please don't touch my Bloodseeker rotation.
Oh.
Ooh, he is. Uh-oh. They catch him with a slow. When they drag him in, because the Blood Right was on cooldown, he couldn't even defend himself. He sidesteps the Stomp, but the damage is already done. Celery does save him. Gets under the tower to safety, but Celery ain't so lucky. The kisses finish him off. Aramis will look to roll away, but he didn't put down a remnant. They're going to dive this. Convergent from both sides. He bats one away, but the numbers are not on his side here. But Timmerman will be reinforced by the Void Spirit. Allowed to clean up the kill before reinforcements arrive for Viking. And boom. This was an ambitious TP, my friend. Just about gets away the ball line with the astral step. Oh no, he didn't dodge out the damage, but luckily it wasn't enough. 20 health remaining.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You can kind of feel the pressure setting in for Viking as well, right? Because Secret, they aren't resting on laurels. They're coming to you constantly. And they're getting closer to these big power spike items, right? Zaya almost has the axe now. Just over 1,000 gold away. The irony is, as this game goes on, it kind of goes the other way, right? Where your armor becomes a liability, because once the Absol starts putting points in the natural order, all of a sudden you're extremely classified as a glass cannon at that point, not really even having the armor to protect you anymore. Also, keep in mind, Secret, they're like an efficient version of delivery service here, okay? You know, you can stick Lifestealer in one and then gobble up the other, and all of a sudden you've got, 3 layers into that initiation.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I want to see Puppy get spat in. I mean, Infest is going to make you tanky enough. You just land, throw out Chain Frost, and go. Oh, throwing out the Rupture on Anisha, but I'm not really sure what the grand plan here was. The only thing we're going to see now is deaths. Actually bring down Puppy, but Timmerman overstays his mark as well. Boom. All right, Blood Rage turns the fight for him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and Zai.
Over here now.
Radiant's bottom tower
Cookies
is
away.
under attack.
Yeah, so at least they didn't give over too many kills, but it is a big one to find with Timmerman. And Kisses on the shot. That's going to be a big kill if they can get it. They're trying to interrupt him. They do get the stars out. Now they're on top of Zai. Trying to run him down, but Nisha moves in, trying to look for benches on the Shad. This time, Blood Riot won't work on him. He's still moving forward, looking for the kill with the Remnant. It does drag him, but he hasn't got any cuts anymore. They do mistime the roll.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They will keep him alive. However, Puppy arrives in time to turn it and make sure that the Drought does die. But now they're running out of heroes to throw at this. They know they're going to lose another. As Puppy tries to run it off, death is an inevitability for the past 5.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Boom's like, I hear you, Pikecat. I've been watching the cast back. I know how much you hate it when you see that stupid big red item queued up by Storms immediately after the Orchid. I will not fall privy to the same issue. Because we have seen a lot of games where Storms choose the Bloodstone instead, and it doesn't end well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The last fight has stunned Dire a little bit. I mean, he's getting closer. 600 gold out from having the axe complete. But, you know, this gets time for Viking to get their next items. Their mech is almost complete with Bloodseeker, and they smoke. They go again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Said it would be a good time, because if you find Zai,
Are scanned.
if you stun his axe even further... Oh, no, that was greedy. He gets down to the low ground with a cookie, but the dance was thrown out anyway. They'll roll on. I look to run him down. Chainfrost bouncing around. Boom will stand his ground, though, and just bring down Puppy as well. Zai, so desperate for gold. So often
Dire's
denied.
top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
No, this rate is just going to be a watch of whether Yapsel gets his axe first. Because I've got a feeling they're not going to let him make too much progress once he gets up again in 5 seconds. Like, if he immediately TP's out, they will kill him again.
Touché!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Toby?
Radiant's bottom tower.
There we go. That's how he's going to get towards his axe. Gold from kills as they bring down Toby. I say that. He only got him like 120 gold. But that's money.
Radiant's
Hard-earned
bottom tower
cash.
is under
Now,
attack.
can they find more off the back of it is the real question. I mean, the DD's still running. Nobody's shown on that mid lane. And they ping it. They know where the drow is at. They need to move quick, though. They infest and they look to move. It does get spotted out by the Wave of Terror, though. They do know about the Earth Spirit, however. He is under vision. He picks up the rune. They've only got one step, though. They can move up. They can interrupt him. And now they can kill him. Yeah, that tree's kind of awkward, but you can see where it's giving vision there. Yeah, so far he's been doing what I like to call the Mr. President routines. You know, you just jump in front of everything. With that little bit of making it rain, Zai now has his ice complete. And immediately, there's a little indigestion in this dragon. Is going to get rid of the issue, but they're not quick enough. Toby does move away in time. Not really the Ags reveal you were looking for, but they'll smoke immediately afterwards. It's a little less expected, shall we say, after that whiffed attempt in the mid lane. Gonna break. Rock shot. Movement in. Breaks up the fight. Boom gets to the back line with Baramus as well. The burst through the quickly hit side. Down to half HP already. Has to cookie out. Gets hit by the Sansler. Then wants Puppy. Boom trying to move away. Niche has to stand his ground. But he's got no spells left. He's dead. Now chasing on his side. Rolls off the mark. But he's extremely low on health. Lifestealer needs some assistance. They've lost Yapsor as well. And they're just juking away from the Lifestealer. They kill everyone on the side of Secret. They turn around. It's going to be a team wipe. And Viking, they don't lose a single life for it.
Where's the party? Whoa, what'd I miss?
Yeah, there's no real way Secret can stop this. I mean, Yapsel's TP'd out, but it's too far away. And the other issue's about to have is just showing a ward. They pinged it. Boom is considering it, but decides against it. He doesn't know who's standing behind him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You blew it!
Dire's middle
No, they have a lot of
tower is
control in
under
these
attack.
fights, right? So just having this kind of raw HP pool to tank you through any burst that gets through the disruption of Vikings heroes is good, because you've always got this Earth Spirit, this Venge that can save you. You've got the Blood Right that we've seen a screwed Secret over multiple times in these engagements so far. Not to mention the Hurricane Pike. It's not going to be too far away from the Drow now. I think it's about 1,000 gold more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And then, of course, there's just going to be more utility that's going to continue to come out in Toby. You know, he's got that mech heal him up now. Next time on the hit list. Curious what he's going to go for here. Yeah, it is the pipe. No. It is. It's, well, it'll start as a Ring of Health, okay? Then he'll get a Ring of Regen. All right?
Is under attack.
Yes. Yeah, going towards the pipe, which means Zai's game gets even harder. And so you're breathing that mic again. If anyone at home has any small amount of money laying around, donate to the PyCap Foundation. It's not actually a foundation for cats. It's just one that's trying to fund PyCap getting a proper mic.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look, it's not too difficult, PyCat, okay? Aim at mouth, speak. Even I figured this one out.
Are scanning.
No. Well, it depends. If you're going for a weird ASMR stream, maybe. Twitch chat comments. We can hear the nostril hair in his breathing. What? The smoke hasn't bore any fruit for Viking, by the way. It looks like Secret have dodged the bullet.
Is under attack.
Important moment as well. I mean, that Aegis hasn't got too long left on it. You don't want to possibly be playing into it.
Radiant's bottom tower
but it is time, like we said, for those next items. And it looks like Toby, I don't think he's going to complete the pipe. He's just going to go straight towards the Lotus next. Yeah, you can see the paranoia.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bulls trying to get away. Probably get silenced. He's in a lot of trouble here. That was cocky, even by a voice for its standards.
Is under attack.
And he's like, nah, dog. You're on your own. I don't like any of this.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It's that moment he's just looking. He's just like, help me. And Zai's just getting flashbacks to that Slardar game yesterday where he's 0-13. It's like, nah, dog. Vengeance is best served slow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, like you said, Lifestealer, it's kind of this situation where you're matching Drow's farm, but in this type of game, you don't really feel comfortable if you're an item ahead, because when you talk about the damage output as this goes on, I feel like the Storm Spirit and the Drow are going to scale better than the combined forces of Lifestealer and the Void Spirit. But wait for it. There might be someone else's challenge. We've reached the tier 3 items. Is there going to be a telescope? At what point do we agree that this is just unfair RNG? I mean, I say that. Secret already got one really good item in the tier 3s because Matuma Man found the Paladin Sword. They can't really complain if the telescope does come out for Viking. So far, nothing though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
yeah, you're causing some confusion.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Probably a bunch of fans that got excited. Hog, Secret mid one back.
I've been wanting this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He realizes in this game his role is just to be that annoying frontliner, right? Like when you look at the draw, who else could fill that role? The Bloodseeker can sort of do it, but you know, you want to be that kind of secondary frontliner so you can actually use all your utility. Oh, rainbow TPs. Hello. Side's been found. And it's a very, very sad Dragon Rider as he does get brought down. They move forward. They don't quite spot Puppy. But a vicious response coming out from Viking there. Oh. You mean Cores can buy those? Voice feeling like a sacrificial support in this one. He's trying to capture the outpost, gets punished for it. Ooh. And they are hunting for more. Not able to find it, though. The classic issue. Do we rupture the Lifestealer? And the answer is still, to this day, no. I'd say maybe they buff Bloodseeker, so you still take damage inside targets, but let's be honest, I don't feel Bloodseeker needs any buffs right now. No, see, it's the wrong approach. We just need to break everything. And we always focus on nerf things, Spikeout. Why don't we just... We buff everything, we never nerf things. 2 years from now, we rename the game Dota the One Punch Man Edition. And they might do that to Toby. If he gets caught here, he's dying very fast. And he's the one for Yules. It's going to be a gobble up straight away out with the Infest Knight swap to get away. They have lost Puppy already, and Celery in trouble, but not for long because Matuman needs to run. The races run out. They ping it. They roll in on him in time. Revenant's trying to defend him. Manta to get him out quicker here, but the silence is too much for the Gust, and they'll be able to run down and kill off Matuman. He holds on for a while, but not long enough, and they hunt for more. They find Yaps, or they force the BKB out of Aramis, but they're still hunting. Boom's still got mana to work with, and he's still got bodies to play with as they'll find the ET. It's a triple kill for Boom, and just outside of Team Secret space as well.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Stupendous!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let the fun begin!
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
We've seen games where that is really good for them. I believe yesterday was just the case, but in that game it was like this true kind of late game carry. And oh, they're going in. I don't really think this is the play though. Boom doesn't care. He's still got his Bloodstone to protect him. Rupture's going to be thrown out on Denisha. Stunned on the spot. Yules to dodge out the Blood Right. He has got the Simulate still, but gets hit by the Gust. He's able to back up. They still have vision. They bring him low. What's he doing? He's gone. Dead for 50 seconds now, Aramis. He doesn't feel so cocky for going this deep. Just zones the rest of them away. Makes sure there's no sort of punishment for what they've just done to Secret's mid. And this is kind of the big issue usually we have with these type of Lifestealer drafts, right? The way we've seen Lifestealer draft, where it tends to look best is when you've got this mid that can maybe be that pseudo carry as well, right? Whether, for example, I don't know if they could have got away with something like a Morphling, but something that could actually scale as opposed to a playmaking type mid means that Matuma Man, he has this flexibility. Am I the frontliner or am I the damage dealer? In this game, it's too predictable what your role is in the game.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No.
Let me get my arrows back.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, they haven't had enough. No, they want to murder more secret supports. They're trying, but Puppy does get away. Maybe a little bit wasted time. They didn't really need to come to deal with this. They could have easily just went straight for the bot lane. Maybe just respecting the fact that, you know, Yeah, Secret on the ropes, but it's Team Secret. We've seen them come back from worse, and, you know, they do have all their ultimates available.
Where's the party?
All right, hear me out. I got away. Here's how it happens, okay? Mid-game patch. Somehow that works now in Dota. You can now gobble up opponents. All right, now Zai just shoots them into the fountain. Done it. Oh, too busy jumper popping even kind of respond to that one. Boom down to half HP. Needs to be careful. Does get back up once more, but they can't get a follow-up. They have to infest and run away. They forced out the BKBs. Now, when it resets, this could work for Secret. No gobble for 30 seconds, but they do have the kisses. And it looks like Viking are going to respect that and just back away.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, and they were thinking about regroup and maybe try and poke again, but that scan, nice used by Viking. They anticipated what Secret were doing here, so it's unlikely they're going to show on the wave. And it's just wasted time for Secret. Like, they can't afford to split up at this point. Oh, double spin. Oh, he's gone. Yapsa was the right target. Natural order is a beast of a spell. Wilma Cave to try and get Yap out. Cookie as well. Stuns on the boom. Turn around. Bring around a half HP. Trying to burst it down. But even it's going to be swap out to save the day. BKB gets activated. Yapsa is down. Celery. Able to retreat under the guys of this Wilma Cave. Hits are going to come out now. And they turn around to the Superman. Bring him down. Move forward on his eye as well. He has nobody left to assist him. As they'll get Puppy out of the equation. As they run him down the side. And Zai just stuck in the tree line with nowhere to run and hide. Blinks away. Silence interrupts the Cookie out to safety. And he's dead. They go for it. Yep. Game one, going the way of Viking. You know, this wasn't some kind of haphazard, whoops, you know, one big mistake from Secret and Viking took it. Viking for quite a while in this game.